Aw.
Yeah, come on in.
Thank you. Welcome to Table Talk Live. I'm here with Molli Rivera, and I did say that correctly, right?
Yes.
Okay. When we spoke on the phone, you were telling me a little bit about your Mary Kay and how your mom actually got you started with that. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, my mom's been using Mary Kay for like 40 years, and so I had been around all of it just a little bit here and there, and I had gone to a few parties when I was younger, but I'd never really wanted to sell anything. Usually, like when Girl Scout cookie time came around, I would run the other way, and so I was just familiar with the products, but I didn't really know too much about the company or how people made money. And it wasn't until a friend of mine had a party and I wasn't able to go, and the consultant called me several times, and I thought, okay, I'll have her come over. And then I fell in love with the skincare again because I had tried it myself a few times on and off, and then I decided that, you know what, I want to see how this actually works. How do people make money? And she gave me the information, and I thought, well, this is perfect. I can stay at home with my kids and still make some extra money to help with, you know, a little bit of gas, groceries, cute shoe money.
Yeah.
They'll need that. And I knew that at any time I could bump it up and make it a full-time income, which is one of my goals now, is to start doing that.
So when did you get started with Mary Kay?
It was 13 and a half years ago when my son was 20 months and my daughter was 6 months.
Wow, nice.
Yes.
So you actually have moved up quite a bit in the company.
Yes.
So how exactly does the promotion, how does that stuff work with Mary Kay?
Well, it works where, you know, if you have people join your team and choose to work their business, then it's based on how many people you have join your team. You're not their boss, you're just their mentor. And everybody is exactly the same level as far as when they order the products. You're buying directly from the company, and then when you have people join your team, you just mentor them and help them with their goals and help support them and encourage them and give them guidance along their journey.
So during your growth with the company, I know you've gotten quite a few different awards and sashes. You sent me actually a really amazing article that I wish I had brought with me today to kind of go over with the woman empowerment and what Mary Kay stands for themselves. Bring me over one of your sashes there. We'll talk about that.
All right, so I have this.
Oh, you have tiaras too.
I have tiaras too. So this one is the most prestigious one. It has nothing to do with sales at all. It has to do with giving of yourself and helping other people. And you are nominated by your peers in the unit or the company. And I've actually received this one in my director's unit 4 or 5 times now.
Oh my.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes. So that one I really love. And I have quite a few others. We love calling these our prize cow ribbons.
Oh, that's so pretty.
I've earned so many of these for being top in sales with my director, top in team building, and yes, I do have many tiaras. I think I've earned about 5 of the tiaras.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know where my first one was, but it was a small one with a little comb, and I said, no, I told my director, I said, next time I want the big one.
So now you earn these tiaras for what exactly? So
if you are the top in your director's unit, you can earn the tiara and the sash, or when you, with the company itself, they have the Queen's Court of Sales, where if you reach, they have a goal to meet, If you reach that goal or beyond, you get to go on stage with thousands and thousands of other women. The awards night takes hours and hours.
Yeah.
And you get to choose a ring, and it's a real diamond ring. And then whoever is the top in the company that year gets a crown, gets to sit on a throne. So it's like the closest to a Miss America pageant.
I was gonna say, it reminds me a lot of,
Yes. I know I would never make it to the Miss America pageant, so this is the closest that I.
So they
I would
really
ever
go
get.
out of their way to make you feel special and kind of let you know that you're doing a good job, and to keep doing what you're doing, keep doing what you're doing, because that is helping other women as well in the long run.
Yes, Mary Kay really understood that you praise a woman forward to success. So even if you don't reach some of the top goals, even just for the small things, you get rewarded.
Right.
For working your business about 3 or 4 hours a week, they have jewelry that you can earn every single month. This was one of the pieces. It's a bracelet with a key and a lock. Last year's theme was "You're the key to your success."
Right.
And this year's theme is "You can do it," and they use the symbol of the bumblebee in all of the jewelry pieces. The bumblebee, according to physics, should not fly, but the bumblebee doesn't know and does it anyway.
Right.
So that's one of the things.
Good motto. That's a good analogy. Wow. I've never considered that before.
Yes.
Bumblebees are not supposed to be able to fly?
According to the laws of physics, no,
Wow.
their wings are too small.
Wow. Huh.
So Mary Kay even has, when you share the opportunity with other women and you are in what we call the Queen's Court of sharing, you get a diamond bumblebee,
Oh, nice.
which is real diamonds. So it's several carats of diamonds
Wow.
that you can
That
wear.
is awesome.
Yes.
You have another sash over there.
Yes, this
And I
one-
love the glitter.
Yes.
They-
This one, I don't have all of my, I don't know where I put all of my sashes.
Okay.
I have so many. But this one was for Queen's Court of Sales one year.
Okay.
In my director's unit. And I have achieved the Princess Court of Sales for the company, which is half of the Queen's Court.
Okay.
And I have earned the Queen of Team Building several times in my director's unit too.
Nice. So how large is your team right now? 13 and a half years, I can imagine.
Well, it's because it's not very big right now because I've been in for 13 and a half years, but we can work it at our own pace.
Right.
So honestly, working 5 to 10 hours a week doesn't give me help me reach all the goals that I want.
Right.
So I don't have. I've had people come in and out
Right.
of my team.
Right.
So I don't have very many right now. So my goal is to build a little faster. That's kind of the key too, is working it on a more consistent basis.
So tell me a little bit more, like how do you work your business? Do you do online parties, in-home parties? How do you do your events, I guess you can call them?
Mary Kay really encourages us to work more one-on-one. She always said, when your business isn't where you want it to be, go back to the kitchen table, because it's about building relationships with your customers. And my longtime customers who keep returning to me, I have built those relationships with. So I do mostly parties, either at my home or their home, where we all get around the kitchen table for some girl time.
Right. Absolutely.
I haven't done a lot on Facebook or online or anything. It's harder to.
There's a disconnect.
There's definitely a disconnect. It's harder to build the relationships. It's harder to have them try the products.
Right.
I don't want to just tell them about it and not have them try it.
Right.
All of our products are try before you buy.
Absolutely.
And even though we do have 100% satisfaction guarantee, I know that when I go to Costco and they have the crackers there for me to try,
Yep.
I want those crackers once I try them, even though I only came in for a gallon of milk.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that sounds a lot like me.
So I find that women really find more of what will meet their needs when they sit down with me and they try it and they're able to ask questions about what they're trying.
Right, because otherwise you're just like an infomercial or something.
Yes.
You're just throwing the advertisements out to them, and they're just whatever. But once you're able to get in that more intimate space with somebody and girl talk, like you're saying, and really connect with them, try on the products, and they're able to see firsthand exactly what it is that you're offering, I can understand completely how that would be much more beneficial than just doing ads.
Yes. And even if they don't purchase anything, which is totally fine, maybe I don't know what's going on in their life, and maybe that is 1 hour that they got to
Be
get
pampered
away,
and have fun.
Yeah, get away from whatever is going on in their life, whether it's screaming kids or just a crazy life.
Right, exactly.
I heard one story of a director friend of mine that sat down with a group, and one lady bought a compact with a bunch of color, and she just wanted to follow up and make sure those colors worked for her. So she called her in 2 days, and the woman said, "Thank you so much, you saved my life." Who would think that makeup might change someone's life?
Right.
She had I think she had a 5-month-old baby, and she was suffering from postpartum depression, and she was at the edge. She was about to go over the edge, and because she put the makeup on and started pampering herself, she started feeling better about herself.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Where did you say that you are from originally?
I grew up in Oregon, in Eugene, Oregon. And when I was 20, I got tired of things, being so quiet. And I moved to New York City.
Oh my, what a jump.
Definitely a jump, but fun. And I was a live-in nanny there for about 11 years. And I met my husband during that time. And then after we got married and had our first child, and then 4 months later, somehow I got pregnant with my second. Then we decided to move to Pennsylvania, and that was so we could have the same size, a bigger house, bigger place to live, right, for the same amount that we were paying in rent in New York. It's just it's
very
crazy.
Expensive, very
and
expensive.
Then I could let the kids run outside and play, and that's when I met my recruiter that I joined Mary Kay with. And we were there for about 11 years before we moved down to Florida. My husband was tired of the cold and snow and the ice.
So you've been in Florida for how long?
3.5 years.
3.5 years. Wow. How do you like it in Ocala?
It has definitely grown on me. I've met some wonderful people, and I love that there's more opportunities for the kids here. Yeah. My son's on the year-round swim team. My daughter does kickboxing.
Nice.
And now they're in high school, so we're discovering all of that fun stuff.
I was going to say, they're very close in age, so in a way, it's kind of a good thing, kind of not a good thing.
Well, it's great when you go to Disney, and then you don't have to worry about one wanting to go on the big rides,
yeah,
and the other one's having to go on Dumbo.
That's very true. That is very true.
So
when we were talking on the phone a little bit, I was asking you a little bit about your history and about your hobbies. You said that you love to dance.
Yes.
We were talking about salsa nights.
Yes.
Where do you dance right now?
When I have time. On Sunday nights, there is a West Coast swing group, that meets at the Respiratory Services right on 27th.
Okay.
It's just a small place. We just kind of take over the office space, move all the furniture out of the way.
Yeah, why not?
It's a great space. I really want to get over to the new Arthur Murray studio and go to their dance. I think they have dances on Friday nights. So
now, is that swing as well? Or?
That's everything.
Oh, wow.
That's everything. It's ballroom, swing, everything.
Nice.
Yes.
I wish we had room. You could show me a couple moves right now. I love to dance. My uncle actually owns a dance studio ballroom.
Nice.
Down in Miami, Florida.
Fun.
And he did all of the, I don't even know the names of some of these dances. But when I was growing up, I would often go to his studio, and he'd let me dress up in some of the costumes, and he taught me a couple like spinny moves. I don't know what the proper lingo is, for this stuff, but these little spinny moves, and he kind of tossed me on the floor, and I'd, whatever, and it was fun. But yeah, since then, like I've not. I would like to get back into it. So maybe one of these nights, yeah, I think that would be fun, and it's healthy for you too.
It is.
To move around and kind of get the oxygen going, your heart going, and get the coordination going. Well, I'm not very coordinated at all.
It takes practice. When I first started, I was all over the floor. I started when I moved to New York, and of all things, they had a country dance bar in the middle of Manhattan.
Really?
Yes.
I would not imagine that.
Right in the middle, right near the Intercontinental Hotel where the president stays when he's in town. And that's actually where I met my husband.
Wow.
He was a bouncer, and of course, you've got to suck up to the bouncers to get in when it's after time to pay the cover charge when you're young and broke. And so that's where that was basically my workout, my gym. Yeah. I would go at least 4 nights a week, and not just line dancing, because that was just something to keep me moving in between all the other stuff. So we, 2-step, swing, everything. And I kept me at size 4, and then once I quit there and then had kids, it's like that happens.
Gotta love kids though.
Yes, I do. I love my kids. My kids are so cute.
So how old are they?
They are 15 and 14 now. Yes.
Almost out of the nest, Mom.
Yes, and when we bought our current home last spring, we already picked out, okay, that'll be his room temporarily, and then it'll become Dad's man cave, and this will be her room temporarily, and then it'll become Mom's office.
So you kind of already had all the plans.
Oh yes, and we make sure we, discipline them enough to want to leave when they get old enough.
There you go. They plan on going to college, or?
Yes, they better. I know we are currently looking at Westport for my daughter for the art program, because she's amazing with her art, and I've heard a lot of people that go through that program get scholarships for one of the big art schools. And my son, we're talking to him a lot about dual enrollment, so that he can at least get a lot, if not all, of his AA under his belt before he finishes high school. Because of course, they're only 15 and 14. They don't know what they want to do, which that's so difficult. So many times I feel like we push that expectation of, okay, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What do you want to do? What direction do you want to go? And even myself, I learned that you don't have to know now. Do everything you can in general now. So when you want to get something more specific, you already have everything else under your belt.
There's so many different careers out there that the young ones just don't even know exist.
Exactly.
And so they've got to, try this, try that, whatever, to try and get a general feel, get an idea of what it is that they are wanting to go down. It took me forever. I just got my associates this last December, you know what I mean? So it does take a while to figure out. With me, I'm interested in so many different things. I love the medical field. I love helping people. I love working with my hands. I'm very mechanically inclined. So I just named off a bunch of different things that are completely unrelated.
Right. And a lot of people just very often accidentally fall into the career that they fall in love with.
Right.
So yes, I want them to have the education so that they can really communicate well and relate to so many more people that they wouldn't without an education. But I'm not going to push them for something that they're not going to love.
Then they might not end up being happy with.
Right. I got my bachelor's in history with a minor in French. I mean, you're not going to go and get a 6-figure job with that. And I know that, but I know that once you have your bachelor's, anymore, it doesn't, unless you're going into some sort of medical field or law or something, it does not matter what your degree is in. So get it in some, I figure, get it in something you love.
Exactly.
You know, and
just follow your heart, and then they will end up, you know, finding that career, whatever it is that, you know, not only do they love, but also will do well at, and hopefully end up making good money doing it. Sometimes,
feeling successful.
Yes, exactly.
Which you don't have to have a lot of money to feel successful.
There you go. You took the words right out of my mouth. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, when we were talking on the phone, we were kind of discussing like your growing up. You kind of, how did you phrase it exactly? You kind of grew up like the white picket fence life, very
a bit sheltered, you might say. I didn't feel like I had any major struggles growing up. It was a very simple way of growing up. I went to Catholic school or private school my whole life. Mom was home with us the whole time. Dad worked for the railroad. And it was a very quiet house that we were in, so that gave me a great footing for having the ability to gain that confidence without going into the world full of fear already. Right. Most of the fears were ones that I put on myself, whether being shy because I hadn't been out there, but I was able to go out into the world later and easily build that confidence because I had a good solid foundation.
And I know when you said something so simple in New York, such as having to holler down a cab.
Hailing a cab. That was a brand new experience. The first time I was like, taxi, and now I can just, taxi.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably like something like me, even though I did grow up in South Florida, but just very timid, very reserved, very shy. But then you end up getting ignored that way. You're just like, taxi. Somebody else that's more assertive is going to come over and steal your taxi.
Absolutely, and they did on a few occasions. And even when you're driving in New York, you have to be assertive and say, okay, no, I'm cutting this limo off.
I can't even imagine the traffic there. I can't even imagine it. South Florida is bad enough. Ocala in some areas.
Horrible.
Yes,
I would rather drive in New York than Ocala.
Would you?
I would.
Oh my goodness.
I would.
Why?
Because
I figured it would be worse there.
There is a lot of traffic, but when they cut you off, you already know. They're sticking their nose in there, so you know to back off. Here, I learned how to watch when they're zipping up on me going down Maricamp. I know they want to cut me off, and I just take my foot off the gas and I tell them I'll see you at the stoplight.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
I do.
Every single time.
And they zip into traffic way more aggressively. It's more aggressive here than assertive, and I see so many more accidents here.
Yeah, I see quite a bit, especially with
percentage-wise
and stuff. Oh,
percentage-wise, I think there's more accidents here almost than New York.
Wow, that's a very interesting comparison because I would have never.
But maybe that's because I've driven in New York, so I know what it's like.
Maybe. So it almost sounds like in New York they're a little bit more. What is the word I'm looking for? Because you said that they're like nosing their way in, so it's like they're assertive
without being full on aggressive.
Right. It's kind of like they're warning you, whereas the drivers here don't even warn you. They're just like, I'm going to do whatever I want to do.
Yes.
So you wanted to do some makeup today.
Yes, we can do a little bit of that if you like.
What do you have for us today for the makeup? You have all of it?
So I have the skincare and I have a little bit of makeup, but usually what I do is I offer people 2 appointments because when we do the skincare and the color at the same time, it takes a long time.
Right.
So normally I focus mostly on the skincare because that's the most important thing. And then at their follow-up appointment, we'll do the color.
Okay.
So if you want to see a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that.
So before we switch out to break, I wanted to ask you, as far as setting up parties, do you have any specials going on right now between Christmas or the New Year that you want to let everybody know about, or how to set up parties with you?
Right, so if they don't already have a consultant, they can call me, or they can go on my website as well.
Okay.
And they can email me to let me know that they want to hold an appointment, because I mean, this is a great time for color. And if they mention that they don't have a consultant already and they saw this video, then they'll get to 10% off of absolutely anything.
Okay, very awesome, 10% off. So I will include your link and information at the end of this, and we'll be right back.
Okay.
Welcome back to Table Talk Live. We are here with Molly and her mother, Terri. We're gonna go over her typical skin and makeup routine, and I'm excited to get started.
Yay! Yay. Thank you so much for coming over, Julie.
No problem.
Really
Thank
excited
you.
to have you here. So what we're gonna do is we will start with our fantastic satin hand and lip set.
Oh wow!
I love this roll-up bag. This is such a
That
cool
is
bag.
nice.
Any which way you turn it, it faces forward. I know Mom has one. Don't you love it? Especially since each piece can come off.
Hey!
And you can even put each piece in the dishwasher.
Really?
Yes, the top rack of the dishwasher. And then you can roll this back up and you're ready to go with
I
everything
need something
in it.
like that. I need that.
I actually do give away lots of these for free, and I can tell you how to do that later.
Okay.
And so we will start with our hands and lips. So we're going to start off with a scrub for your lips, and it's a sugar scrub. It's going to take all that dead skin off your lips, because how many times have you gone to put on some lipstick or lip gloss and your lips got all those chunkies?
Yeah.
And so we'll just squeeze some of that in there for you. Oh, there you go. That's a lot, but go ahead and rub that around on your lips.
Do I need to take the lip gloss off?
Nope, that will actually help all of that to come off.
Oh, wow.
So just kind of scrubbing that around. Mix that hands out here too. We'll do that next while that sits on your lips.
It smells good too.
It is. Both of these are white tea and citrus.
It almost tastes like you can eat it.
Yes, it does. It tastes a lot better than our old one tasted, but even though that one worked fantastically too. So, okay, so you go ahead and leave that on your lips. Let some of that nice shea butter soak in while we do our hands, and then we'll go to the sink in the kitchen and rinse them both off.
Okay.
So this is the hand softener. It's going to put all the moisture back into your hands, and I love this because I have found through my own experience that it is very multifunctional.
Okay.
You can use it on any dry patches. Some people love it on eczema. My husband reconditions baseball gloves with it.
Really?
And then the next day he's like, wow, my hands look and feel great. Yes, I know, honey. Why do you think I love this stuff so much?
Wow.
Okay, and then the next step is the scrub. And the scrub cleans your hands and takes all the dead skin off at the same time.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll scrub some of that on. This is a brand new tube. There we go.
Thank you.
There you go. Scrub that around, and then we will go in and rinse your hands and lips.
I feel pampered already. Wow. So you're just doing it on your hands?
Yes, but you can do it on your hands, your knees, your feet, anywhere. I love that. And that's the white tea and citrus as well. Once in a while, we come out with a new fragrance, like limited edition. Like we had one for the holidays last year that was pomegranate. I think we had one that was vanilla sugar one year, which was so yummy. Great for holiday gifts, and I even do all the wrapping for everyone for holiday gifts too. Yes, I do. All right, then we can come rinse in the kitchen sink here.
We will be right back.
The next thing I'm giving you is a lip balm, which is going to hydrate your lips for up to 8 hours.
Okay.
So it hydrates and protects your lips So it's actually better than any chapstick, and go ahead and put that on.
Okay.
A lot of chapsticks have ingredients that are preserving the chapstick, but they inadvertently dry your lips. And I love that ours hydrates your lips really well and protects them. Some people tell me they love to use just Vaseline on your lips, which is great because it's protecting your lips. But it's not giving you the extra hydration. It's just locking in whatever's there. So this kind of does both. So you forget about your lips all day long. Okay, and this is the last step for your hands. It's the hand cream. And this is going to give you up to 24 hours of hydration for your hands, even through some hand washing. And Mom, what was your favorite thing about this hand cream when we came out with it? Do you remember?
Oh, I don't remember. I just love it.
That you can open a door right after you put it on.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's been a long time ago, but okay. Yes.
So many times you put lotion on and you try and open the door and you can't. It's just the doorknob just slides. You have to use your arms. And with this, you can rub it in and it just soaks in right away, and you can open that doorknob.
Really?
Yes.
That is awesome.
Yes.
Or anything else.
A jar of pickles. I like pickles.
Okay.
Was that random?
I'll give you
She'll give me the pickles.
So if we go to Wendy's or McDonald's together,
Yes,
I'll hand you my
definitely,
pickles that they put
definitely.
in. So whether you're 18 or 80 or anything in between, we all want beautiful skin, right? Okay, so if I had a magic wand and I could change one thing about your skin, what would it be?
Am I saying this out loud?
Yes.
Just one thing? I've got a couple.
Okay, go ahead. I have so many magic wands that I could pull out for you.
So, as we discussed, I have allergies very badly. So I have brown raccoon eyes for my allergies. I have bags because of my allergies. I have, underneath my makeup, I have red splotches everywhere. And large pores, which we don't like large pores. Ends up causing more blackheads and pimples and stuff like that. So those are at least 3 for now that I can think of.
Okay.
Fewer wrinkles.
Fewer wrinkles, definitely. Okay, so we can take care of all of that.
Okay.
So, and I know since you said you do have the allergies, I will be very careful with you, I promise.
Okay.
So we will just try the skincare in just a couple of little inconspicuous spots. We won't do your whole face because I do not want you, if for some reason there was an issue with something, I don't want you to walk out.
Right. Yeah, because it's hit or miss from day to day. Like I don't know exactly what it is, that might be triggering it. One day I'm fine around animals, one day I'm not. One day I'm fine out in the sun, one day I'm not. So I don't know exactly what it is. So yeah, that would be nice. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. So we'll do that for you today.
Okay.
And then if everything does seem fine, then your follow up we can do more.
Okay.
And so, because everyone's skin is so different, most people are totally fine with Mary Kay, but like you said, you have allergies with like a lot of different things. But I know Mom has been using Mary Kay for what, 40 something years?
A long time.
2 years, because you started when you were 10, right? So, but I do have some other skincare that we'll be able to use for you that might help with more of the wrinkles. That all of our skincare, you can even incorporate it with the skincare that you're using now instead of getting a whole different set, or I'll give you a deal on the other side. And I love that all of our skincare does work together, so you can use products from one line and another and another and another in our brand. But you never really want to mix brands.
Right.
Because when you're using, like before I started, I was using like a L'Oreal this, a Lancome that, St. Ives something, and my face was a hot mess. And I didn't realize the companies don't talk to each other.
Yeah.
So that's why you always, no matter what brand you use, you want to use one brand, and that's it. So, because we don't want chemical warfare, right?
Yes, exactly.
So go ahead and take your cloth, and you're going to get your face a little bit damp.
So
Julie, since we're gonna do just a little spot, you can just kind of like wherever, like under here.
Just under my neck?
Face and neck.
Just your face.
Just my face.
Yeah, just the right half of your face, Mom. Okay, so Mom is using the Time Wise repair set, and that has the Volume Firm complex in it, which really helps with a lot of the wrinkles. Okay, and I'm going to give you some water. I have my little water bottle here. So you've got the foaming cleanser, and a little bit does go a long way, so go ahead and get your fingers a little bit wet with that too, and massage that all over the right side of your face. And I'm going to have you try the Botanical Cleansing Gel. So I'll give you just a little bit right here. So just put like a tiny bit of that, like under your chin there, on your neck. Most people with allergies are pretty good with the botanicals.
I love smelling stuff.
There's no added fragrance in any of our skincare.
So you just want me to put it all under my neck?
Just in one little spot there. Yeah, just that's fine. Because then when we try the other stuff, we want to put it in different spots.
Okay, gotcha.
So that we know if there's an issue,
reaction. Gotcha.
which product it is.
Right, okay.
Okay, then you can wipe that off. You can go ahead and wipe it off.
I'll wipe it all off.
Yeah.
Oh, I see my makeup I put. I guess I didn't clean it very well.
That's one of the great things too with all of our skincare. It's great cleansing, and it takes all your makeup off in just like
Effortlessly.
one time of using it. So you don't need extra makeup wipes. And okay, Mom, avoid the eye area with anything that's not.
I'm just trying to get the makeup off.
I know, but yeah, you should use oil for
Yes,
eye
ma'am.
makeup removal.
Yes, ma'am.
For that. And if you don't have eye makeup remover to take off your mascara.
I do, but you didn't tell me to take it off before I started.
Okay. Okay, but you should avoid the eye area with anything that's not specifically labeled for the eyes.
Okay.
So some people try and wash everything.
Like their mother.
Yeah. Okay, so the next thing for Mom is the Volume Firm Lifting Serum. And so I'm going to give you a pump here. Really, one pump is almost enough for your whole face. And I get my face a little bit, I get this a little bit wet too, because it is so concentrated.
Right.
So you can go ahead and put that on the right half of your face. And are you okay with scrubs?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to do the scrub in another spot here,
Okay.
so pick another area
Okay.
that's not overlapping what we just did.
I can do like my jugular right here.
Okay.
I do love these scrubs.
Oh, I know, they feel so good.
Now, how long do you?
Just a couple of minutes usually, just kind of scrubbing that around a little bit. That should be good for that one little spot. And then wipe it off.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, and then wipe it
That
off.
does feel really nice.
Now, when a lot of people like to take the Miracle set or the Repair set and make it the ultimate set.
Okay.
So they might add in the microdermabrasion, and have you ever heard of that?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so microdermabrasion, what it does is it takes an extra, couple layers of dead skin off, so it really helps to minimize the fine lines and wrinkles, helps to clean out the pores.
It's like a deep cleaning.
So it is like a deep cleaning. So or you could, if you think of a cantaloupe and how it's got the bumps on it,
Mm-hmm.
it's like taking a fine grater and smoothing it a little bit. And then we also have our Revealing Radiance Peel, which goes deeper to break up the dead skin that's just kind of sitting there but hasn't broken up yet.
Yeah.
And so that's like taking a potato peeler to that cantaloupe without going all the way down to the melon itself, just
Right.
taking all the
Okay.
rough stuff off. Okay, so it's like that one's like, when you see in the movies where they're saying, I'm going for a chemical peel. And then they're red for days. Ours doesn't have that dead downtime.
Okay.
You do it and you get a glow with it, and it smooths everything out. It's like amazing. So both the microdermabrasion, you have the scrub, and that, I'm usually like using happy birthday a couple times and then rinse it off. So I do this part of the shower, and then this is our pore minimizer that goes with that too.
Okay.
How's everything feeling so far?
So far, so good.
So far, so good?
Is it red or anything?
Just where you rubbed it a little bit. I don't see too much, but you can look in a minute.
I can't tell.
Okay.
Feels good so far. Typically, I can feel like the tingling,
Right.
burn kind of feeling. So
Right.
I'm feeling good for now. Thank you. That feels good.
Okay.
I absolutely love the scrubs. The lip scrub, the face scrub, the neck scrub, all kinds of scrub.
You did your whole face again, right?
No, she.
Your entire face?
No, I'm just doing on my
You're just
neck
doing
area.
parts.
To see, yeah, the parts.
Yes, just so that we don't want her whole face. If she had a reaction, we don't want her whole face to have an issue.
What happened to that mask that you had laying around?
Which one?
So I can put a mask on in case I do swell up.
Well, Mitchell's painting. Mitchell's painting it.
Oh, he's painting it right now.
He's painting it or
Better
coloring it.
give him the color.
We do have a couple other fun supplements too. Like we have a deep cleansing charcoal mask, and it's got the activated charcoal. It does not peel off.
Okay.
So it's just, you put it on, you let it dry, and then you...
It's kind of like a mud
it's
kind
like,
of.
Yes, it's like a clay mask.
Okay.
And then you just put a nice warm washcloth over your face and then wipe that off. And it also has peppermint and rosemary extracts in it, so that acts as a natural antibacterial. So after you've cleaned all the stuff out of your pores with it, then it's helping keep that stuff at bay.
Very awesome.
As well, and some people like to multi-mask, where sometimes they'll use it all over their face, and other times they'll use it just in any trouble areas, and then if they have an extra dry area, they might use the moisture renewing gel mask.
Okay.
So we can try all of those at your follow-up appointment as well. And so the next thing that I'm going to have you use is, we do have a freshener.
Okay.
And so I'm just going to give you a cloth. I have some of my cotton balls right now, so I'll just put some of this on a cloth. So you're just going to squeeze some of this on here, and then you'll just pick a different spot to put this one.
So now, is this typically something that you use prior to putting on your makeup?
Yes. So normally you would use the cleansing gel to wash,
Right.
and then the freshener, little toner, and then the moisturizer. And the scrub would be just a couple of times a week after your cleansing, and then follow with the toner. And so you always make sure you put your moisturizer on
Right.
before your makeup.
Okay.
So it's prepping your skin, just like you wouldn't paint a wall that you want nice and smooth without stripping it and priming
Priming
it.
it first, yes.
Yeah, so that's what this, but she takes longer than I do putting her makeup on, because she's still learning to do
It
it.
does look beautiful.
Okay, so then this is the moisturizing gel. Woo, that's a lot, but I love that it's a gel, it's so fun.
So where am I putting this?
So pick a different spot. Do you have any spots left?
I can go straight, I guess.
Okay, there you go.
Wow, that is so like silky.
I love the way all of our skincare feels.
I'm gonna go home and Mark's gonna be like, "What's going on?" So I think I still have some scrubbies from the scrub. I'm trying to leave them there. I want to take it home with me.
Well, if it doesn't bother your face, you can always take the whole set home.
Yeah.
And then if, after a day or two it's bothering it, you can always bring it back. Yeah, because
I
everything
really love that scrub.
has that guarantee. Korean, here, if you want, you can even wipe right there with your finger and feel it. It's like a Korean
nice.
beauty technique. The Koreans definitely love their beauty.
Yes. They do.
And we even have,
They always, every single Asian person, whether it's Philippine or, they all have beautiful, beautiful skin. What is your
Yes.
secret? What is your secret?
yes, they do use a lot of products like this. We have our biocellulose mask, which is based on some Korean technology.
Right.
And it's amazing. You just put the mask on, and you just lay there. You got it, Mom?
Well,
It will kind of slide a little bit, so you might want to tip your...
I can't get it all the way into the middle. Quit laughing, guys.
Now, is it supposed to go actually over your eye?
No, it goes just right up into your lashes. So it starts here in the corner, goes under your lower
It's
lashes.
under. Okay, so that's
Yes.
supposed to help with the bags and stuff.
Yes.
I think I'm built
Okay.
wrong.
No, you're built fine, Mom. Do you need me to help you with that?
Yeah.
Okay, here, tip your head back a little bit. Okay, let me get it. Oops, let's see if I can get it. There we go. There. Okay, so I'll just leave it right like that.
Oh, so you went ahead and put it right in my eye. I was trying to get this thing down
Well,
here.
I put it just right up toward your lashes because you do have some
Okay, whatever.
baggies, yeah.
So I wanted to thank you so very, very much for taking the time going over all of this with us. I've learned so much today. I absolutely love all the scrubs.
Good.
And I definitely want to learn more about the Naturally
Yes.
line. So I will have to get your information later and we're going to have to discuss some stuff. But I have something for you.
Aw.
So,
Cute.
welcome.
Aw, that is so nice. Thank you.
Very well. So before we go, just one more time, I want to thank Molli Rivera and her mom,
Terry.
Terri. I keep wanting to say Teresa, I'm sorry. For taking the time to go over all this with us. I'm going to post the links to Molli's website and her Facebook and Instagram information, and also the information for the discounts. Do you have a deadline for the discounts?
Just through the end of December.
Through the end of December, I will post all that information. Bye, guys.